Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to beautiful Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, home of the Coeur d'Alene Hockey Academy. Jason Bartsch alongside Justin Holowati here with Bartsch TV, bringing you another special U17 Prep game featuring your Big Red Machine squaring off against the CDA Hockey Academy here today. And now, coming off a big win yesterday in shootout fashion, Justin, lots to look forward here today, but don't expect the unexpected.
No, we found that out yesterday. That was our first key to the game. Boys are ready to go. We felt they were a little light on the body contact today, and we're going to have a special guest color man today. I get the day off here after the intro, and he was out on the ice yesterday. Mr. Lucan Kostiak's going to take color duties today, and he's going to go over the keys to the game for you folks.
Before we get to that, welcome alongside Jason Bartsch here. I've got the special privilege of working with Lucan Kostiak. Luch, it's really good to have you aboard here, Bartsch TV. Say a little something to the folks out there in cyberspace.
Well, thanks, Big James. It's an honor. It's an honor. Hope for a good game here. Get pucks in, and it's that.
Right. Now we're going to get to the starting lineup here for the Big Red Machine. No big changes other than they're giving Lucan the day off today as he's coming off an injury. So he's getting the honor, the dubious pleasure of working alongside with me here today. Of course, Jackson Foster, Jay Foose, we hope you're watching and doing well at home, buddy. Get well soon. But aside from that, the roster remains the same. After yesterday, we had a little bit of a shuffle in the Bartsch TV three-star cup standings. Jay Mooney takes a bit of a lead with his performance yesterday. Monson, Slater, Taggart, and Bartsch rounding out the top five here for the Bartsch TV three-star cup. And we know that we're going to be in store for a fantastic effort here today. Going through the starting lineup for today for the Big Red Machine, Coach Denny's going to start us with Ollie Holowati at center, big 4'9", and on the left wing, Grady Monson. And to his right, Gage Mark will be rounding out the forwards here to start the game today. On defense, Jace Parsons, 43, playing on the left side, and Rocco Storty, his D partner for at least the start of the game, playing on the right side. Tyson Kuyak gets the big kick in net here today. So as we head towards our start of our game here, Luch, do you want to work through the Lucan's keys to the game today?
Yeah. So keys to the game today are really get in front of this goalie's eyes. He's a good goalie. Like, you're not going to score if you're not in front of him. So lots of traffic, lots of pucks on net. I think we're going to finish our checks out here. I think we're going to turn a lot of pucks over if we start playing body and get them looking up scared there. So, it's going to give us a big advantage there.
And rounding out your keys to the game, Luke?
Just to round it out here, close support, need to be able to give guys the puck there. See them have an option there. So, yeah.
Fantastic. Now we are excited as you guys are at home to get this game underway. We've got about 4.5 minutes here to puck drop. I get the honor of standing alongside an active player here for the 17 Prep team this year. I know it's been frustrating for you, Luch, to kind of get started here the season, and it finished on such a crappy note for you at the end of last season, but it sure is good to see you back on the ice. And I know you'd like to be out there playing with the boys today, but what kind of words of wisdom can you give them today?
Well, honestly, boys, just watch from the stands for a while here, just to be out there, play hard, just do for each other, and play hard and play physical here.
Fantastic. Now, we at Bartsch TV committed to bringing you guys the very best in OHA multimedia entertainment. We are going to be able today to share your live stream chat post. So if you have a shout out that you want to throw up to your player, or if you see a play that needs to be recognized on the ice, we're going to do our best to get that comment up on the screen in real time. So we couldn't be more excited to bring a little bit more cutting edge Bartsch TV to the action here today. So we're about 2 minutes out here from puck drop, and we will be back in 2 minutes time after a little break. Well, folks, we are back and excited to offer another broadcast of U17 Big Red Machine Hockey. As alongside Luke and Kosiak here today, Troy Stority says he can't wait for another exciting broadcast. Well, Troy, we are as excited as you are. And I know from Cranbrook, Wally, and Patty are going to be watching here. So I appreciate you guys joining us. And Dean, couldn't agree with you more. Go OHA, and Brar family, likewise. Nice of you guys to chime in here today. And we are as excited as all of you folks are and to bringing you another OHA Big Red Machine U17 Prep broadcast. As the boys get into their traditional huddle, we're just moments away here from puck drop. And Luch, as soon as that puck hits the ice, what's going through your mind as a player?
Honestly, when that puck hits the ice, you just want to get in there and get the boys going. Lay a hit, block a shot, something like that. Get the boys going, You just want to hear them on the bench, get the boys fired up. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
And fired up they're going to be after a real exciting nail biter of a game last night. 5 minutes of 3-on-3 overtime, wasn't able to solve it. We go to the shootout. Maddox Slater stones the CDA team by posting a shutout in the shootout, and Jackson Barch and asking him after what he was thinking as he was going in for that shot. I said, you've got that patented forehand backhand move that I'm sure the whole league knows about now. Why didn't you do that? He said, I just saw a lot of room. Oh, a guy that can shoot the puck when he sees green like you, Luke, I'll take the shot all day.
Let her fly, baby.
Parsons family watching. Nice of you guys to join us. Go OHA. That is, we're doing a little bit of work here on the net, it seems like, in the CDA zone before we get started here. A little anticlimactic to start. Throws off my timing, Luch, when things like this don't happen.
Well, you got to work through the adversity. Here we go.
Well, just about to get underway in the first period broadcast. First period face-off, rather, brought to you by Sun Valley Dental Center in Osoyoos, home of the hockey smile. Holowati in to take the face-off for the Big Red Machine as we got a problem here. Zebras are already taking over.
I think it was a neck guard, James. Oh.
It can't be a neck guard, though, because they don't have to wear them down here, do they?
Yes.
The wrist guard?
Yeah, or something like that.
All right. Already being called on an equipment technicality. CDA player has to sub off as we are underway as they battle for it here at the blue line. Picked up by Coeur d'Alene as they fire the puck in. And Rocco Storty has to go off his leg as he leans into his man in the far corner. Coeur d'Alene now picks up the puck out of the corner. Good job there by Holowati to flip back in behind the net to Jace Parsons. On his backhand, tries to get the puck out of the zone. Always tough to do on your backhand as a defenseman as he moves the puck up the ice now. Icing is indicated. Doesn't make the goal line in time. A good hustle play there by Montz. Far corner now. Holowati goes in, battles with his man. Supporting there is Gage Mark. Gage Marks had a fantastic start to this season for OHA, and he had another good performance last night as Coeur d'Alene moves the puck up the ice, and we're going to have a face-off. Looks like the net's off. Yep. And there you go. I was so excited I didn't even get the clock started there, Luch. We'll overcome all these technical difficulties here. We got the group for our grandparents watching from Calgary, Alberta. Go OHA. Thanks you guys for joining us. Always nice to cheer on family from afar. Now Rylan Bangert in to take the draw to the right rather of the Coeur d'Alene net. And we're back underway here as they battle for it down in the corner. Wheatley, Vogt, and Bangert. Edgehouse now walks the puck to the center, the blue line. Puts a move on his man, shoots the puck. That whistle's wide. And I don't know what's going on. Net's off again. You ever seen that? 3 times in the first minute?
Might be on purpose, eh?
They're going to have to drill that into the ice. So we'll reset. Ryland Bingert's going to go back to work here for OHA to the right of the Coeur d'Alene net. Wins the draw cleanly to Edgehouse. Edgehouse goes rink wide to his partner, who's going to be Patty today. And OHA shoots the puck. Cooper Vogt. Is that again?
I think so.
All right. So we need bigger pegs.
Yeah.
Do we have a machinist in the crowd? Come down here and make some pegs for these guys.
There also looks to be a gap between the ice and the net there, too.
I would say we should get maybe one of the officials just stand on the back of the net and just hold it in place.
Sounds like a great idea to me.
Maybe we'll use Del Campo from last night. Face off now to the left. The Coeur d'Alene net. Bangert's going to go back to work. Won the last draw very cleanly. Has a battle for this one here. Bit of a scrum draw. Shot whistles wide by Cooper Vogt. Edgehouse now flips the puck in deep. After it is Bennett Wheatley on the far side. Wheatley rubs his man out and does a nice job there. Right to Ryland Bangert. Not able to pull the trigger there as the puck goes now to the corner. Vogt takes a bump from his man. Wheatley in the corner now. Battling with 2 CDA players. Good job there by Cooper Vogt, applying pressure now on his forehand shot. Oh, and he just whistled that wide. Ryland Bangert in the slot on a nice play by Cooper Vogt, getting the puck to him in high danger territory there. Continues to apply pressure in behind the CDA net. Back to retrieve it here is Edgehouse. Now Pattison on his forehand. Circles back, an indirect pass up. Oh, and he just had to sidestep a really wicked hit there. It was Max Triton. Boy, that was dirty. You don't like to see those ones. Hey, Luch.
No, you don't at all.
They go after the knees like that. That's just dangerous.
Yeah.
Continue to battle here on the near side. Looks like Barch now moves the puck up on the far side. That's Pattison battling there. Now it's Tags in behind the net. Gets the puck to Barch here in the near side corner. Puck rolls on him up the wall. OHA pinned in here just a little bit as they are able to move the puck. Now Beckham Taggart with some speed down the left side. Pass right up front to Trites. Oh, and he just can't handle that pass. As it rolls off his foot, and he's not able to get it to his forehand. And the shot in behind the net now is Taggart. Taggart looking for Bart's back door, and it's stripped off his stick, and they come back the other way now. Good job there by Saba Brar as he moves the puck in deep. After it, down low is Barch. Far side, Taggart lays a big hit on his man on the far side. There's the physicality we were hoping for, Luch.
Yep.
Shot right on. Nice save there, and a beautiful shot there on opening shot there by Max Trites in the slot.
It's a great shift from Merles there. Love to see it out of him. Laying some body, creating stuff. Love to see it. It's a great start.
Merles, of course, referring to Beckham Taggart, affectionately known as Merles, or Murph at times, depending on
the mood, basically, yeah.
Looks like the CDA coaches have got something to say to the linesmen. As the face-off now will be to the left of the Coeur d'Alene net, inside the CDA zone. That's Holowati. Nice job there at the point by Brarzi as he's able to hold the puck on the far side. Tries to get the puck out in front. Shot right. Oh, and that doesn't get through, and the puck dribbles right to the Coeur d'Alene net. I'm going to give him a shot for that, Luch. Would you give him a shot for that?
Oh, for that little slash there? Oh, yeah. We keep peppering it, boys. Keep peppering them. We're going to get one here.
So Hollywood now goes back to work in the face-off circle. Going to try to win that in his backhand. He does cleanly to save a Brar. Brar now moves the puck down low. Just a little bit too far for Jaraputo as he moves the puck up nicely. Jaraputo fans on the shot there in the slot, and back to retrieve it here is Sava Brar on his backhand. He rolls off a check there from the CDA forechecker. Hollywood comes into support. Good backside support there by Ollie Hollywood. Down low now, Sava backhands the puck up the wall to Jaraputo in the corner. Battling with a couple of CDA players. They move the puck around to the far side. Gage Mark goes in on his man as CDA now forcing OHA to retreat a little bit. Shot kicked aside there on a nice nifty soccer play there by Sava Brar.
Good soccer player.
Puck down low in behind the net now is Coeur d'Alene moving the puck around, controlling his own time. Shot that doesn't get through. Backhand, and he just missed as the puck goes right through the blue paint. Still looking for their first shot on net is CDA, but they had a very dangerous scoring opportunity there. 15:30 here to go in the first period as they continue to battle in below the goal line now. Brar moves the puck up the wall on the far side to Mark, and now they touch pass into Jaraputo, and they're going to complete a line change. Get the puck in deep as CDA now collects the puck in their own zone and moves the puck up the wall. Nice touch pass here to Fu, and he gets across the blue line with a shot. Kuyak turns that aside for Coeur d'Alene's first shot of the game. Banger now battling down there with Monson. Wheatley comes into support. Puck kind of works itself free and into the corner on the near side now. Rocco Storty gets the puck off the wall, but not out. Held in nicely there on the right point by Walter CDA. And now coming through the middle here with some speed is Ryland Bangert. Bangert, looks like we're going to have our first penalty of the game. And I think a high stick's going to go to, they're calling Wheatley on that.
I think so.
Look to me like from my vantage point, somebody got their stick up under the cage of his helmet.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I definitely didn't see that one.
But up to this point, they haven't asked for my opinion on any call.
Me neither. I don't know why. Whenever I talk to him on the ice, he never really asked it for.
Puck rolls on the CDA player there at the point, and they are able to fire the puck all the way down the ice. So OHA on the first penalty kill of the game. Doing a nice job down low is Monson as he lays his man out in the corner. Far side now, Bangert's going to go to it as he's able to fish the puck back down low. Monson, another big hit in the corner. As now, Coeur d'Alene moves the puck through the neutral zone. They gain the blue line there, and they're able to set up their offense here in the offensive zone. They like that cross-seam pass if it's there. They worked that very effectively yesterday as they continue to battle for it down low here now. Bangert is able to clear the zone on a nice job there as Bangert and Monson are going to switch off here for a couple of fresh legs. Wow. And on is Cooper Vogt. So Vogt and Taggart now killing the penalty up front with Pattison and Edgehouse on the back end. 55 seconds to go in the man advantage for Coeur d'Alene, and with that stoppage, the offside, we'll get a chance to change up our defense.
We'll take it.
Well, give me your opinion here on the penalty kill to this point, Luch.
It's looked great. Couple great penalty killing shifts there. Big hits, putting the pressure on them and not giving them too much here.
Mooney, Taggart, Vogt out there for OHA. On the far side, Sava Brar. Killing the penalty now is Coeur d'Alene. Now comes through the neutral zone. Kind of run a little interference on Taggart there is Bonilla, who had a good game yesterday for Coeur d'Alene. In behind the net now after it. Mooney elects not to go to the corner as he's going to play a little more passive D. And well done. Now Cooper Vogt's off to the races as they race for the free puck on the far side. Vogt now carries the puck down low. Trying to play some precious seconds to kill off this penalty down low. Taggart now sweeps at his man and is able to turn them back aside, and he's going to go off on a change. Coeur d'Alene now Vogel weaving his way through the neutral zone. On is the penalized Wheatley, and we're back to full strength. 12.5 minutes here to go in the first period. Score is tied 0-0. Save of Brar moves the puck up the far side. As Mark now controls on his backhand in below the net. Oh, and they almost get a shot out in front on a nice play by Gage Mark carrying the puck down deep. Brar takes his man out of the play on a nice hit at the blue line. Nice job there by Holowati. He's able to tip the puck in and get it in deep on the far side as Trites plays it off of his hand. Now trying to pull the trigger there is Holowati. Parsons keeps the puck in deep. Holowati down low. Back up top shot, or Storty gets a shot there from the right point. Off the wall is Trites. Storty walks it in, shot right on, and a nice save there by the CDA goaltender. And Lucan, you might know, is this the same CDA goalie we saw yesterday, or have they made the switch?
I think they've made the switch. Don't quote me on it though. I think they have made the switch, but he looks just as good with that glove. The other guy was great on his glove. This guy looks good on his gloves too. So we're gonna need to get traffic here.
Back to work now as Coeur d'Alene tries to move, and they do. It bounces over Wheatley's stick there at the blue line, and they're able to clear the zone, and he does a nice job. Almost put the CDA player into the bench. And Barch now going to take a bump from his man here right out in front of us. Far side, Bengert. CDA moving the puck nicely through the neutral zone as they gain the blue line. Shot! That goes off a leg. Didn't quite even get to Kuyak. And looks like Bart's going to hit that all the way down the ice, and we'll have ourselves a face-off in the OHA zone to the left of Tyson Kuyak. You're doing a fine job of working the camera there, my friend.
Thank you. It's quite the job, you know. I give Mr. Holowati a lot of credit.
Don't give him too much credit.
Yeah,
I don't think he heard that, but he might watch this later.
hope not.
Far side now, Barch with a step, trying to get out into the open ice. And good back check pressure there by Coeur d'Alene, and Jackson Barch just about springs free on a nice face-off play. Executed well by the Big Red Machine. In behind now. Bangert moves the puck across here to Edgehouse. Edgehouse is going to get the red line and fire the puck in. That's going to go off the goaltender's stick and up and out of play with 10:20 here to go in the first period. So this is the part of the period, Lucan, where we start to see that maybe, everybody's kind of settled in now, but there's a tendency at times to take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yep, there sure is. And sometimes we have a big problem with that, but we just got to keep going here. Keep the hound going, as Stenny would say. Keep it going here. And keep the foot on the pedal.
Down low now, Coeur d'Alene moves the puck up the ice. Nice job here right up in front of us by Edgehouse. Knocks the puck out. Taggart, nifty play to Jaraputo down the left side. Jaraputo gets the puck in behind the CDA net and transitioning back the other way in a very tight hockey game. Lots of back and forth, but not a lot of scoring opportunities as Taggart puts his shoulder into the CDA player there at the blue line with his head down, and that definitely shook him up. Old Merles is throwing the ball out there today.
Love to see it.
Down the far side now. Trice has got a step with him. He's got Taggart right out front. Pass right on. Oh, and what a save! Highway robbery there on the beautiful play by Beckham Taggart as Pattison takes a bump right at the CDA bench. Things are starting to open up a little bit here, Luch.
Wow, what a save.
Bouncing puck at the blue line. Jaraputo takes a swing at it. Far side. Battling for it there. Mark now collects the puck, and they've got numbers coming back the other way. Is it Coeur d'Alene players are falling down a lot there on their side of the ice.
Ice is bad on that end.
On
that end, yeah, it's really bad. Soft.
As Miller for CDA flips the puck in. Back to collect it is Kuyak, and it looks like
That one.
they're going to take, is that Mark?
Mark. For a rough.
Well, as we saw yesterday, CDA is going to get a couple of power play opportunities here to start this game. Face off to the right of Kuyak. Doing a nice job down low there is Holowati, as puck was knocked out of the air by a high stick, apparently. If in fact that was the case, I'm not sure why the puck's still in the zone.
You never know sometimes, Jibs, you know?
I say that often, Lucan. Near side, Jarapudo. Nice job there, taking his man as they battle for it here
Here
at
we
the blue
go.
line. Now with a little bit of speed, Monson's off
Here
to the
we go.
races. Grady Monson's going to get the corner, and he's not able to control the puck. As he bumps his man, takes him down hard. Grady Monson, a man on a mission here with 8:20 to go in the first period. Monson doing a heck of a job killing off this penalty for the Big Red Machine.
And he's been doing it all day. He's been laying hits, taking rushes. Love to see it. Here we go. Here we go.
Just about springs the thoroughbred free again, as he's going to go off on a well-deserved rest with 1:10 to go here in man advantage. Good block there by Shea Mooney, as OHA is able to get the puck down the ice. Cooper Vogt is in hot pursuit.
And
it looks like we're going to get a Coeur d'Alene
something behind the play.
cross check in behind the play.
Yeah.
So 1 minute to go here in the man, or we're going to have a little 4-on-4 action here right now. And then OHA is going to get a 1 minute, roughly a 1 minute power play here as Rocco Storti walks the line and carries the puck here, spins off a check. Good patience here at the left point. Rocco doesn't want to give that puck up. Wheatley calling for it now as they cycle the puck to Cooper Vogt, back to Storti, back to Vogt. Vogt walks it in, shot, and that goes off a leg into the far corner. As Coeur d'Alene now gains possession of it, coming back the other way. 4-on-4 here for another 32 seconds. Into the corner now. Storti goes with his man, pins him up against the wall, being supported there by Bennett Wheatley. Wheats, Parsons out there. Good job there by Cooper Vogt, playing that centering pass. Shot right on. Big save, Kuyak. He gets a couple of saves there on the rebound opportunity, too. Best scoring chance of the day here for Coeur d'Alene, maybe for either team. As Wheats now gets the puck in deep and goes after it hard. Wheats came to play today.
Oh, did he ever? In the pregame, he was absolutely on fire in Clash Royale, too. So he's just winning today, is what it is.
Banger now at the left point. Edgehouse with a shot and a routine glove save. No traffic in front. Talking about one of your keys to the game, Lucan.
Yep. Need traffic. That guy's got a great glove on him. So yeah, we're gonna need to get traffic. Especially like when you look at Taggart's on that 2-on-0 there, back door, he's still getting that. So we're gonna have to find a way to get around him here, or else this one's gonna be tight.
It's a little over 40 seconds here to go in the man advantage now as OHA power play goes to work. Not able to control that as the puck goes out of play into the Coeur d'Alene bench. And we'll have a face-off inside the zone. Taggart now coming off the bench here to take the draw for Coach Denny. He's going to try to win that to his forehand side, and it's controlled there by OHA. Sealed off down low by Barch. Doing a nice job there, moving his body around as Max Trites. Edgehouse up top. Pattison with a shot. That doesn't get through. It's knocked down before it can get to the net. Coeur d'Alene doing a nice job of blocking those shots. And that one may have hurt Barch. Looks like he's gone off to the bench. Edgehouse walks that through. That goes off a stick wide. And we're going to have a net problem again.
Seems like there's only problems when we get a high danger scoring chance.
That's the definition of home ice advantage.
Sure is. Sure is.
So just a reminder, folks, if any of you just joined us here late, that the advanced technology team here at Barge TV has been able to put the live stream comments. So feel free and post your comments on the Facebook live stream, and we will be able to put them on screen so that your player is able to watch those comments later when they review the film, as they always do. And they enjoy going over the footage at the end of the game. So Coeur d'Alene now back to even strength as they move the puck up, try to get the puck out of their zone, and not able to hold that in is Gage Mark and Hollywoody. Mark stands his man up with a nice body check at the blue line. Open ice hit. Back the other way now. Brar moves the puck nicely off the wall. Mooney does a nice job of playing that. Shea Mooney now collects the puck in the defensive zone, looking for some support. Brar, far side, not able to pull the trigger on that one as he's kind of hemmed in there. And the far side was Gage Mark. Near wall, battle for it here. Mooney's got the puck now, goes for a skate, gets the red line, going to back that in. After it down low is Jaraputo. Puck in behind the net. Turned over at the blue line as Mooney collects it. Parsons fires the puck back in. Hollywoody goes after it there for OHA. Good support there as Mark collects the puck. As nice play along the wall by Hollywoody. Something that Ollie's very good at is his wall play. He can control that puck in his feet very well. Shot off the post by Parsons. Rings one off the post. I can't even give him a shot for that one, as that one rings iron, and back the other way comes CDA. Wheatley, nice job of interrupting that entry play there by Coeur d'Alene. Back the other way now. Battle for it back. Nice pass there by Parsons as he meets the Wheatley. Tries to get it out in front. Not able to control it, his finger. And that puck also didn't get through on the far side. Wheatley gets around one man and then gets the puck stripped off his stick at the far side. Storty to Monson, not able to backhand the puck in deep. And Parsons. Looks like we're going to have an interference call on us. They're going to give that to Monson?
Guess so.
My heavens. The standards are definitely different down here in the good old US of A.
Home ice advantage.
Well, back to the PK now goes OHA as they whistle the shot there from the top of the circle. That goes wide. The far side, Food picks up, and he's content to throw the puck back around to the other side as he rims the puck to the near side. Up top to the right point. Walks it into Vogel, tries to cross seam pass as that gets through, but Fu is not able to handle that as Edgehouse battles down low. Pattison goes in to help him. Takes his man to the corner, and Edgehouse going to ring that puck around, but it's held in nicely here at the right point by Coeur d'Alene. Walks the puck down low, give and go in tight. Oh, and he didn't even hit the net. Great 2-on-1 down low, and a nice play holding that puck in at the line. It's Coeur d'Alene as Fu walks it in, cross seam pass, not able to collect it there is Vogel on a hot pass from across the ice and all the way down the ice. OHA is able to fire it as 1 minute to go here in the man advantage for Coeur d'Alene. CDA now breaks the puck out through the neutral zone. They get across the blue line, gain possession here in the zone. Taggart does a nice job of picking up that puck and firing it all the way back down. Now he's going to go BF1.
Hound him.
He's hounding him. Oh, Murphy did a nice job there collecting the puck. Tries to make a nice little give and go pass there to Cooper Vogt, but it's picked off there by Coeur d'Alene, and they're going to get the puck in. They're going to call that icing.
Well, Hey, we'll take it.
We will take it indeed. Yeah, I mean, it was close to the red line, but no, in the eyes of the official. Oh, they're going to say that it wasn't icing. So now they're going to do a face-off here at center ice. Barch pushes that puck through now as Coeur d'Alene control in the D zone. Slashes at his man's there, and he's able to take the puck away. Barch doing a nice job of hounding his man, forcing them to retreat.
Yeah.
And he lays a big hit in the corner, doing a nice job out front. He doesn't see him out front. Right there! Got right on. Trite's not able to. Couple of shots there. Good save by the Coeur d'Alene goaltender on a couple of shorty chances there by Trites and Barch down low.
James, would you say it's a crazy thing to say that we've been better on the PK this game so far?
We've had more scoring chances.
I'd say that too. It's looked a lot sharper too. Guys are seem to be more in it on the PK.
But you know what you said to start the game? You talked about that physicality piece. When you're killing penalties, you have to play physical.
Yeah. Gotta wear down that power play so they can change.
Storty controls the puck and he gets the puck back down low. Now at the left point, Barch dumps his man in front. Shot doesn't get through. Bouncing puck now as they try to collect it. Coming back the other way. Oh, and he's run over there by Holowati. Trucks him in the neutral zone now as the big red machine starts to throw some weight around, and you can see the tide changing. You can just see it. Parsons
that penalty kills the momentum changer there for the big red machine.
Absolutely. Now Storty not able to hold that in at the line as Parsons gets the puck and fires it back in deep. But you could definitely feel the momentum swing when the big red machine starts to lay body. As Barch is going to get called for that hit. And it looks like he's going to go for head contact.
Having words with 61.
Well, sometimes big hits get penalized. And you hate to see that because the boys are starting to build some momentum, but they go back onto the penalty kill. So maybe we're going to get another scoring chance.
What's wrong with the PK right now, boys?
Right. Are they actually going to put us 2-man down?
Yeah, for that. He literally like, and he fell.
So the officials are going to put us 2-man down after a scrum face-off battle.
The guy fell.
I mean, I don't say this often, but that was a joke.
Yeah.
5-on-3 now is, oh, not sure where that was going. Pass to the wall. Back up top. Coeur d'Alene now moving the puck around the 5-on-3 triangle. Merles, nice job there. Kuyak makes a good save and hangs on tight. Well, they say your best penalty killer's got to be your goaltender.
Yep, they do say that. He is sure kicking this period. I think Coeur d'Alene may be out shooting us.
Well, not on the score clock, but I have been criticized for being very slanted in my shot totals.
Nothing wrong with that.
They've had definitely more scoring chances. See, that one whistles wide. Far side. Good structure here. OHA maintaining discipline, trying to keep that pass away. Shot right on. Beautiful save there by Kuyak as he sprawls. 12 seconds here to go in the penalty or in the period. Scott. And that the assist goes to the official on that one.
I would say that. How many penalties have we had this period? 6 or 7?
I don't know. I lost count.
I think the penalty count is 8-1, actually. OHA.
Back to the face-off circle. Make sure you don't knock anybody over when you go for the face-off draw. As Holowati battles with his man here. Nice job. Backhands the puck down low. And the end of the period, OHA is going to find themselves down a notch here. 1-0 on the score clock. Assist credited to the official Reed standing right out in front of us. As well, disappointing way to finish that period, but I tell you what, there's still lots of hockey here to play, and you could definitely tell that the boys have the momentum and they have the ability to pull that off. Denny has a couple of words with the officials as he goes by. So, Luch, you're doing a heck of a job there, my friend. Anything to add as we go to the break?
Control the controllables. Can't control what the official's gonna do here. I think we just need to play our game and try and just grind this one out. It's gonna be hard playing down a man all game, but you know what? I think we got it. I think we can do it. We've had a lot of chances to say PK. We've had just as many chances their power play. They're just finishing on their opportunities, but yeah, it's really it, honestly.
All right. Well, we'll head to the break here, and I've had the dubious pleasure of sitting down with Coach Denny here. We'll run the first half of our interview for the first intermission. Hopefully you enjoy this as much as I did, as I had a chance to sit down earlier today with Coach Denny to talk about this season, last season, and the future of this club. I hope you enjoy this.
Denny, appreciate your time this morning. You and I talked a little bit last night before the game and that, and talked a little bit about some of the things that kind of led you up to being a coach at OHA. Can you take us back a little bit to what your history was coaching junior hockey, kind of leading up to getting involved with OHA?
Yeah, I guess I don't know if I want to go back too far. It's been a long time, but just reflecting yesterday, I guess on the bus, I was looking at the road ahead, and it was long and flat, but you know, it's one of those scenarios where it's the 10th year now for me at OHA, and probably my 34th year of coaching. And again, I was just thinking to myself, you know, bus rides never get old. Enjoyed that front seat of the bus and just the opportunity to experience the situations that we get to do. And, you know, like I said, I just kind of reflected on that and started to tell myself, it's something nice and very enjoyable. And I think when that day comes that it's not enjoyable, maybe I have to reconsider what I'm doing. But right now it's refreshing to get out on that road and start a new season.
And a new season too, coming off a hugely successful season last year, the first championship that OHA has had in a number of years. What did that run mean to you?
That was pretty special. Like I said, for me, just the group itself, I think was really the biggest thing. We had a group that you kind of knew from day one. It just they gelled. They really enjoyed being together. It was continuous fun. And again, one of the reasons why you really enjoyed coaching. It was fun to be with everybody. It was fun to be on the road. Everything we did together was very enjoyable. And again, you know, reflecting on that, you know, not concerned, but aware of the fact that the majority of us moved up together, and I knew that, you know, at some point there may be some complacency or, you know, just comfortability that maybe we need to address early or not. And again, I think we are in that position right now where there is some uncertainty as to what our expectations are. And I think as a group, we have to continue to strive to want more and to want to be better. And what we did last year was special and it was fun and you'll never forget it. But we do have to move on and try to look forward.
Do you see in the short period of time that you've had this group together, do you see a different identity? Perhaps as a group starting to sort of take hold and emerge, different than what the lion's share of the group had last year?
Yeah, I think we're a little bit different. You know, I really think the pieces that came in that are new are also, you know, great kids, and they fit in with the group that we had moving up, and you can see it happening, you know, real fast, real soon. And again, because of that, I think everybody's gotten real comfortable real fast. And like I said, it's going to be up to Arnie and myself to just continue to keep pushing them and believing that they, that they got to continue to get better. And I think the competition is going to be a lot greater this year, and we have to realize that. But we have to realize our identity as a group, and I think we're still going to be that same type of team that, you're going to have to fight and claw to get the 1 or 2 goal wins, and go from there, or the shootout wins like last night. And you know what, and we seem to find a way to do that, and hopefully we can continue to keep doing that and growing from there.
And it speaks to a lot of the team's character, being able to face that adversity. And I think that adversity, catapulted you guys to that championship push last year, rather than having a lot of success early and just sort of riding on your laurels. Do you have a preference as to how you'd like to see the season play out?
Yeah, 100%. And I've been very vocal about it, I guess, to most people. It's, for me, you need to deal with adversity throughout the season. If you don't know how to deal with it when the time comes. And again, I mentioned, we played playoff hockey from Christmas on last year, and I hope that we're in that situation again this year. And like I said, I don't want to go into a game and necessarily, know that you're going to be in a position to shouldn't play less, not as hard or whatever. And I think we need, if we can stay in these kind of games and continue to grow in these kind of games, I think these are the opportunities that make you better.
Absolutely. And can you talk to? I know there's a lot of parents new to the team, new to you as a coach. Speak to some of the things that you do outside of OHA, involved with your junior hockey programs and things like that.
Yeah, I try to stay busy. Obviously, I guess maybe too busy if you ask the family. But again, I just, hockey is a priority for myself and my family. Like I said, I had 2 kids that went through the OHA program. They both went on to play college hockey, and one is still playing. And I've been, like I said, as long as I've been coaching, I've been scouting in the Western Hockey League. And so, you know what, I just use my experiences as being around really smart people and really good hockey people. And I just use those experiences of sitting back and listening a lot and seeing how other people have done things and the expectations that they have of hockey players. And I just try to bring that forward to our group. And I always try to, like I said, I may talk a little bit too much sometimes to the boys, but I'm just trying to give them those experiences that I've kind of gained as a hockey person over the last 3 decades or whatever you want to look at.
So you have a number of kids, if not all of them, that play on this team have aspirations to move on and to play junior hockey at various levels and even hockey beyond that. What are some things that you can kind of impose, character traits or habits that you can impose on them to try to sort of help launch them into the next phase of their careers?
I think the biggest thing that we always see is everybody's in a rush, and I can use my own scenario as an example. My son went through all the avenues and all the levels, and just the key is to keep playing, and as you continue to play, you continue to develop. You've heard it a million times. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint, and I think that's so important. And we always talk to the kids about, nowadays everybody's really good at stick handling, everybody's really good at skating, and so those aren't necessarily all the differences anymore. It's hockey sense is a big thing, and how your ability to see plays and make plays and just be able to play within a structure as a group. Your compete level is huge, and I think just wanting to do things that others aren't willing to do, and those are some of the biggest things. And again, I think you look at the groups that are successful. You have people on those teams that are willing to do things that most teams aren't willing to do, or most players aren't willing to do. And you just try to tell the kids that if you're willing to do some of those things, you'll have success. And it's so tough for them to see that or to understand that, because all they see is goals and assists, or highlight reel plays on Instagram and TikTok and that. you know, and you're trying to tell them that, you know, that's not maybe necessarily you right now, or may never be you, and you need to focus on being the best you can be. And that part I find is probably the toughest, to just have people believe in what you're trying to sell them.
And when you're filling out a scouting report on a player, for example, that you're looking at for Moose Jaw, imagine that there's a number of those character traits that you're trying to highlight. Through that process, how long does it take you to size up a player, a prospect?
Well, again, like I said, you can always identify players right off, you know, the hop at the beginning, based on, you know, their size or their ability. It's some of those other characteristics that we talked about that take some time, that you might not see in a one game, or, you know, sometimes you only get to see some teams for a period, right? So I think for me, and I know I'm maybe a little bit different than some other scouts, in the sense that because I've coached so long, I know as a coach what my expectations are of players, and I'm big on character, and I really, that reflects on, I look at, you know, their body language. I look how they respond to when their coach is talking to them, you know, how they treat their teammates on the ice. Do they share the puck when they need to share the puck? And I think those are things that I try to sell to our guys as well. Like, you know, I know everybody wants to get noticed, but getting noticed for the wrong reasons is not good either.
Well, welcome back, folks. I hope you enjoyed that first half of our interview with Coach Dennis McKinnon, and certainly one of those coaches that every player would be lucky to have as part of their hockey journey. Remember, folks, we are taking your 3-star selections tonight, just like we did yesterday. Text that number 250-498-7521. Please don't post your selections in the chat, as we like to keep those in-house. And we're prepared to get underway here with a second period face-off, brought to you by Sun Valley Dental Center in Osoyoos. Back now to collect the puck to Coeur d'Alene. Is 1 minute here to go. And there's our even up call. Slashing is going to be called here with 19:48 here, 12 minutes into that second period.
Sure looks like the Zebras are looking for a lot of attention here this game. We've had 7 penalties now. For anyone who is counting at home.
It's perhaps they are going for the Barge TV 3-star positions today. Please don't vote for them. As now they work the puck off. Shot right on, and a nice save there. And a nice shot by Grady Monson there off the half wall as Coeur d'Alene starts to move the puck back. Chipped at right here. on the far side. Well, thanks, Dad. Appreciate that. Coach D is one of those coaches that everybody would be happy to have as part of their son's coaching. And Coach Arnie as well. Hopefully getting a chance to sit down with Arnie here at some point. Maybe not this weekend, but in the coming days as OHA now is going to work with the man advantage. Moving the puck down low out of the corner. And there's Pattison here on the left point. Moves the puck across to Edgehouse on the near point. Edgehouse elects not to shoot. Back up top to Pattison now on the half wall. Edgehouse kicks the puck free and loses the handle on that. Down the ice goes the puck. Back to set it up there is Kuyak as he moves the puck around. Battling for the puck position here as Pattison rubs his man out. Goes rink wide in the far side now. Barch gathers the puck and fires it all the way around to Taggart here on the near wall. Taggart off the half wall shot. Tries to hit Barch coming through and just missed on that one. The far side. Brar walks it. Mooney fakes the shot. Now Barch on the half wall, the far side. Back up top to Mooney. Mooney's going to bring that to the middle. Now Seva. Barch, far side shot. Goes off the goaltender's stick, I believe, and up and out of play.
Well, that's some good puck possession there, Jason, but lots to the outside. One of the keys to the game today was some traffic and net front presence, which I haven't seen enough of yet.
Just looking for that little bit of chaos out front. Brar does a nice job of holding that puck at the right point momentarily as Coeur d'Alene moves the puck back down the ice the other way. Being watched there on the far side by Holowati, or Trites rather, 41. And Trites now with some speed. He's got Barch cutting to the net with him. Max Trites in behind the net. Shot right out in front. Oh, two big saves there. A rebound opportunity by Barch. And a nice drive, net drive by Max Trites. Tries to thread that through to Beckham Taggart. He's not able to get that. And Coeur d'Alene is able to throw that puck down the ice. And that's going to go for icing with Seva Brar coming back to touch. With 17:06 here to go in the second period.
That was a great drive, outside drive by Trites. Little wraparound attempt, which created some chaos for a good shot on goal. The boys got to get to the dirty areas, though. They got to get into the front of that goalie. They got to look for loose pucks, and they got to win those battles right in front of the CDA net.
Storty now at the left point over to Parsons. Gets it down to Cooper Vogt. Down low now to Banger. Banger back up top to Storty. Over to Parsons who walks it down. Storty for some shot right on, and seeing that all the way is the Coeur d'Alene netminder, and he flags that down.
They're going to make that save 99 times out of 100. We got to get some bodies to the front of the net, and they got to get between his eyes.
Need
Not
the
onto
bodies
the
there,
outside.
need to be crashing that, need to be creating chaos. Need him to be looking around players and legs to be able to find the puck. And that's going to take him out of position and make it a lot harder for him to control a rebound. Oh, no! Right off the draw, Ryland Banger buries it for OHA. And the score is tied 1-1. As we look back on the replay here, because I didn't even see it.
It's right off the draw. He took it to the net.
Right in behind the stanchion. Oh, we love the sight lines here in Coeur d'Alene. But what we love even better is the fact that the game's tied now 1-1. Nice job there by Ryland Banger. Puck up out of play into the CDA bench, and we'll have that face off again here in the neutral zone. Trying to realign there, partner.
What if we go this way?
Oh, that's nice.
Doesn't
You
get
can't
any
even
better.
see the net. All right, we'll do that over here. Face off Bouncing here in the neutral zone. Coeur d'Alene gets the puck in deep. Kuyak sets it up there. Wheatley on the near wall. Moves the puck now nicely. Cooper Vogt in pursuit. The goal scorer, Bengert, now doing a nice job of carrying that puck down the right side. Ryland Bengert with a shot right. Scores! Ryland Bengert! Second goal of the game on a beautiful, beautiful drive. And good work down low. And this line is going to work.
This coach has lost his mind over there. Not quite sure why. Maybe he hasn't called enough penalties in the first 3.5 minutes against the Red Machine.
On a fantastic second effort by Ryland Bengert, able to get that puck down. And let's look at that one again as we pause here for a coach's meeting. The linesman now wants to talk to the official. Oh my goodness.
They're trying to figure out who's buying dinner tonight.
A nice job there by Bengert as he drives the puck, and back to live action we go on a great second effort by Ryland Bengert, and he's got his second goal of the period back to back. OHA now up 2-1 as the Big Red Machine is starting to churn. Pattison tries to get that up to Jaraputo. Nice job there. Held in momentarily as Pattison lets fly from the right point, but offside is the call. He's not able to hold that puck in onside. Remember to use that QR code that you see on the screen for your 3-star selections today. Text me at that number. And if you have the opportunity to throw a shout out to the boys in the chat, I can put that up on screen and they can look at that later. It's Bart's TV with cutting social media technology. That little project kept me up till about 2 a.m. Shot right on, a nice save.
Another call. Hasn't been a call in about 2 minutes here, so we got to get some more guys in the box.
Was that Ollie with the shot there in the slot?
Yeah, all over the shot. Good blocker save. And we got Garaputo and number 12 heading to the box.
Well, at least they're taking coincidentals now. I mean, it really hasn't been as lopsided as the penalty column would show. Really. It's been back and forth, that's for sure. Holowati in to take the draw here for OHA. Puck goes to the corner now. Pattison doing his darndest to hold it in at the point. Monson comes in, takes a rub from behind. Miller throws a stick on Pattison. Back the other way now is Monson watching his man. Oh, and he hits his man nicely there at the far side as they go hard into the boards. Comes up. Felt that one by Grady Monson. And you can tell the physicality is something that Coeur d'Alene does not want to play with. And doing a nice job with the pushback here is the Big Red Machine, led by Grady Monson. As icing's the call, so OHA won't get an opportunity to change. And we'll have another face-off here to the left of Tyson Kuyak in the OHA zone. Puck rimmed up the far side and held in at the right point by Coeur d'Alene. Now Gage Mark getting bodied off the puck there by his man, who does a nice job of retaining it. Tried to feed Edgehouse on the far side, and it turns over there as the OHA starting a line change. Couple of toe drags there at the far side, and in to take that is Pattison. He lays his man down up to the canvas. Shot right on. Nice save there by Kuyak. And
this time.
Back official.
From 200 feet away, calls off the front official for another clean hit. I don't even know what to say. I think they should take their helmets off and just skate around. Because anything you do out here, if it's hockey oriented, you're going straight to the box.
So Luke Edgehouse now in the box for 2 minutes. And OHA, guess what? Goes back to the PK. Held in at the right point there on the far side, being watched there by Taggart. Back up top. Now to the half wall on the near side. Watched there by Mooney. Mooney content to keep Fu to the outside. Does a nice job there. Puck down low. Mooney watching him. Doing a nice job there. Big Red up top. Cross seam pass there to Fu. Back up top. Nice hustle there by Barch. Just about gets to it. Shot right on. Doesn't get through. On a nice soak there by Shea Mooney. As Barch just tries to feed Merle. And an interference call. And they're going to get that one. As Merles gets absolutely leveled on the blind side.
It's going to send Barch as well, by the looks of it.
For what?
I didn't see what he did, but he went by the bench, so they're going to send him for something to even it up. Makes perfect sense down here. Wow.
Well, I have to tell you, I thought last night's game was frustrating. This is borderline comical.
Hey, you just wait till we get to Wenatchee. What do we got? How many guys are we allowed on now?
So still 5-on-4. Coincidental penalties there on the interference call to Merles, and Barch goes to the box. I have a feeling he said something kind of like, "Oh, you finally got one." I don't know where he gets that from.
I'm not too sure, but I was panning down to see if Merles was all right, so I'm not sure.
I think he's fiery like his mom.
That's probably what it is.
Sorry, son. Shot that goes off a leg and back down the other way. As Coach Brar watching the game from Delta Planet Ice. Glad you're appreciating the broadcast here, Coach Dampy. Saba's having a heck of a game out there for Big Red as they continue to kill off this CDA power play. 8 seconds to go in the man advantage, and the teams will be back at even strength here. Now that's going to go for icing. Oh, they waved that off.
Oh, it hit an imaginary person there.
Wow. And coming down, Cooper Vogt. Backhand right out in front. Almost tried to hit Bangert there. Climbs on Trites is back there on the far side. Teams are at even strength now as Seva carries the puck across. Shot blocker save there on the far side by the CDA goaltender. But back to Brar over the red line. He's going to get that puck in deep. After it there is Trites. Monson on the far side. Leaves that. Back up top. Storty to Brar. Back to Storty. And back the other way is Saba does a nice job of coming back on his player. Shot. Nice save by Kuyak. On the short side. Held in at the right point. You might get me in trouble with comments like that, Dad. Love you, sweetheart. Puck rolls across in front of the OHA net. Teams are at even strength, playing 5-on-5, if you can believe it. Puck now bounces up through the slot. The force a turnover right out in front of us here is Trites. He's not able to hold that. Looked a little bit disappointed on that one, but back the other way now is Fu as he gets it across and made one too many moves at the blue line, and then it's offside.
Well, that was quite a sequence of events. This ice, as we talked to some of the players yesterday, was it's very cold in here, but the ice seems to have this puck bounce all over the place. They said it's hard to keep that puck flat on the ice.
And now sorry about all the Barch family chats that we've got going here, but I love you too, sweetheart. Thank you. That's nice.
Is there going to be a domestic when you cross the border, or are you going to have to?
All right, face off. Back to hockey action here, right out in front of us. As in to take the draw is Holowati. I think maybe his older brother should come down here and do some officiating clinics. Get paid in US dollars. High sticks the call, and we'll have a face off. Hopefully outside of the OHA zone.
Oh, it looks like it's going to be inside. Oh, no, maybe it is. Now we're going to be outside.
I hope so. My goodness. Face off right out in front of us here as they battle for it there, and fired in as Nooney gets the puck in deep here for Coeur d'Alene, and Stuyak fires the puck up the wall, tries to hit Vogt up on the far side, and back the other way now as Pattison moves the puck up the near side as Bennett Wheatley. Puck rolls on him a little bit as Bangert's able to get the puck in deep. After it there is Vogt. Far side being watched there by Wheatley. Bangert on his man. Forces the puck to roll to the near side, and we're going to have another penalty.
Wow. I don't know what we got going on. I'm
Wow.
not sure what the call on that was.
Interference. I saw the interference sign.
All right.
So,
I thought he was teeing him up.
you know, you never know. So OHA up 2-1. Back to the man advantage here. Face off to the right of the Coeur d'Alene goal. In tight, Marks battling for it with Taggart to the left point, not able to keep it in there at the far side is Mooney, and Seva now carries the puck in behind the net as the forwards cycle through, and Seva starts out. Moves the puck up the far side. Puck rolls on Taggart as Seva picks that up, and he's carrying the puck through now, and he's down the far side. Brar doing a nice job. Finds Taggart at the right point. Elects not to shoot. Drags the puck into a better shooting position. Far side. Mooney to Brar. Up top. Lots of traffic up front. They can get the shot through, but a kick save there on the rebound. On a nice job there. Well, that's the traffic we need. Brar down to Taggart. Or Barch rather. Near side. Left point. Gonna walk that down low. Down low. Barch shot right on. That's Mark out in front. He whistles that puck wide of the net. Minute to go here in the man advantage as Taggart carries the puck and OHA starts a line change. Taggart drops it to Mark, the near wall. Parsons, got to be careful, just about turned it over there. He does a nice job of standing his man up. Goes D to D in the far side. Mooney walks it in, shot right on. That goes wide. Barch collects the puck here in the near corner. Parsons calling for it up the top. Parsons to Barch on the short side shot. That goes off a leg, and that hurt the Coeur d'Alene player who's limping. Barch now on the near side gets it down low. To Taggart. Taggart turns and takes a shot. Shorty out of the corner. Moves the puck up top to Parsons. Parsons. Good job there of getting that puck back as they move the puck up top. Parsons. Shot. That whistles wide in the near side. Far corner. Barch now. Walks it in. Right out in front to Mark. Oh, and a good shot block there. Fearless shot block by number 2. He does a nice job there. Now Barch off the wall. Walks it in. Shot. He scores! Jackson Barch from the half wall.
Just after the power play expires, they had constant pressure. They were in there for almost all of the 2 minutes, minus about 10 seconds for one quick regroup. What a finish, post and in. as you said, fearless shot blocking. There's 3, 4, 5 shots blocked on that sequence.
I give them a lot of credit because, and they came up limping most of the time. Back to live action here as Chiraputo now on the near side has the puck stripped off him, and Coeur d'Alene now starting to look a little bit more desperate in their play. Puck goes wide of Kuyak. Holowati not able to get the puck out. It's held in at the left point by McCauley. In the far corner now, Storty goes to the puck. Shot that again goes wide. Big hit there. He just kind of pushed off of Chiraputo there as the puck goes all the way down the ice. And Chiraputo stays out. He's a tough customer, that kid. And this kid's going to pay for it on the far side as they battle for it. Coeur d'Alene comes the other way. Shot. That whistle's way wide. They've had lots of shot attempts, but very few actual shots on net. Doing a nice job at the far side. Grady Monson. He spins up in the defensive zone, and Grady Monson's going to go for a skate. Got to be careful. Chiraputo stays on side. Drops for Chiraputo, and that's a shot right on. Routine save there by the Coeur d'Alene goaltender. And I'm going to try to play the replay here. Maybe we have... No, didn't quite get it in time, so... I was late. Yeah, I was late on my finger. My instant replay finger.
What we got for shots today?
I'm at 19-7.
That's about right. And they've probably blocked about 15
I'm just going to record that. I'm going to play that over and over again in my head. Because you haven't told me I've been right all weekend.
Well, I've only been here for 12 minutes. I did miss the first.
Lucan was pumping my tires, I'll have you know.
Well, that's not in my contract.
Lucan, I miss you. Good job here right out in front of us. Madison battling with his man. Tries the toe drag at the far side as Cooper Vogt watches his man. Spin shot there that goes away wide. Flipped up into the neutral zone as Trites now has got to step on his man. Gets the puck into the near corner as they go for it down low. The far side. Battling for it there is Vogt. Nice job there by Cooper Vogt. With some good pressure in the far corner. Back the other way now is Mooney. Spins with the puck. Waiting for some support. Trites. Puck bounces over his stick. And back the other way. Cooper Vogt now battling for it right out in front of us. Gets the puck up to Trites as he's rubbed out of the play. Down low to Bengard, who's got 2 goals today for OHA. Down low, Vogt. Touch pass to Trites. Trites spins off the wall, drops it up top. Gets the puck down low to Vogt. Tries to feed it out front to Brar, but they miscommunicated there on that one as Saba comes back to collect the puck, and Kuyak spins the puck around to the far side. Picked up there by CDA. Got a man open right out in front, wide open in front. And Kuyak does a nice job of playing that up and over the net. Almost had a dangerous opportunity there as a quick stick out in front, and that puck heads up and out of play. I'm going to throw that QR code up here one more time. Our 3-star selections. Arguably, Ryland Bengard's playing well. He's got to be on that list of the 3-star short list.
Goals in the middle frame here for Bengard.
At least to this point. Just remember, folks, if you're in the Facebook chat and you have an opportunity to throw a chat out there for your player, say hi from wherever you're watching the game from today. I will get that up on screen so the boys can enjoy that later. Nice save there by Kuyak in tight on a good opportunity and a shot there from Walter at the left point. Battle for it back down low, far side. Coeur d'Alene content to move the puck back down low. Being watched there by Parsons. Pokes at it. Does a nice job moving the puck up the wall. Good support here. There's your close support as Wheatley now. Parsons carries it across the blue line. Tries to go rink wide and is able to get it across the far side to Beckham Taggart. Up to Storty. D to D to Parsons. Tries the entry pass there to Wheatley, and they're not able to connect. And a nice job there. Taggart turning his man back as Bart's providing some havoc right out in front. Not sure if that shot got through. Rocco gets a shot, not through. Another block opportunity as Coeur d'Alene just laying out, blocking those shots. Oh, fanned on that one as they turn over the puck and Dite. Oh, and a nice job there of Storty taking care of his man in front. Monson now sidesteps a check from his man. He carries the puck down low. Brady Monson with some speed in the far corner gets the puck up the wall, and it's intercepted there by CDA. And back the other way they come. And a little miscommunication there between Patterson and Edgehouse. Now Edgehouse one-on-one with his man as he drives to the net, and he's able to get his stick on that and not even able to get a shot on Kuyak for that one. The puck goes up off the glass and out of play as Gage Mark doing a nice job of fearlessly getting the puck out of the zone. Upended right in front of us is Monson, no call. Puck back in deep. Edgehouse back to retrieve for OHA. 3:41 on the game clock. The official game clock as Monson now carries the puck down the right side. Has the puck stripped off of him as Mark follows up the play. And again, good back check pressure here by CDA. And back the other way now as he gets inside on Edgehouse. Patterson comes to pick that up. Now Mark with a step in the neutral zone. He moves the puck up to Cooper Vogt. Vogt down the right side, tries to get inside of his man, and puck rolls off him as he tries to kick it up to his stick. 3:15 here to go in the second period. OHA up 3-1. Coeur d'Alene now with some speed here through the neutral zone. One-on-one, far side with Mooney. Puck goes wide. Near side, Brar. To Mark. Gage Mark, content to flip the puck in deep, and Ryland Banger goes to work down low. Far side. Puck hits the player going off the ice, and of course he had 1 foot off and hit him in the skate as he was going off. He didn't attempt to play it, so no too many men there. As Brar up top of the shot that goes off a leg and wide. Up the wall now. Coeur d'Alene moves the puck through the neutral zone across the red line. A couple of toe drags there on the far side as Mooney puts a stick on him. Not able to get it inside. Nice job there on the interior pass attempt there by Sava Brar. He's able to knock the puck to the corner. Coeur d'Alene now walks the puck out of the corner. Sava does a nice job of standing his man up as Bangert swats at the puck and gets it down low to Mooney. Mooney now to Jaraputo on the near side. He gets pinched in on by the defense. Carries the puck back down low. Mooney on the far side. Nice body position on his man as he's able to hold the puck. Squirts free now to his partner. Brar comes around the net to Jaraputo. Not able to get the puck out as bouncing puck in the slot. Shot! Oh! Shot right in the slot, and that finds.
Turned that puck over at the blue line there, and that created a open chance in the slot that we get a replay on that? We could see if Mason was screened.
Replay up.
But the puck looked like it was coming out off the wall, but it was coughed up into the middle of the ice.
Looks like kind of bounced on us there, and then he just cut to the middle, found a soft spot, and then just put it right 5-hole on Tyson. I know he'd like to have that one back again, but that's a tough shot to field there right in the middle of the ice. As 1:56 on the game clock, and back to work here goes the OHA Big Red Machine as Strites gets stood up here right out in front of us. The far side now, Barch down the far side left. Jackson spins off, tries to move that pass into Trites, cutting through. Taggart now in the far corner. Taggart now rubbed off the play there on the far side. Trites comes in to support his man, and Fu going one-on-one with Storty. Shot in behind the net as OHA continues to battle for it down low. Barch. Backhand down to Parsons. Up to Storty. And now to Taggart as they move through. Grandpa Dennis watching from Cold Lake and likes what he sees out of that shot from Barch. That gives OHA their third goal of the game. Up 3-2. Shot goes through, and OHA able to get those a little bit more traffic in front, but equal to the task was the Coeur d'Alene goaltender, and Storty's going to flip that in deep.
Looks like we got an offside call. Someone coming off the bench, I think. That's what it looked like from here.
Nobody touched the puck.
I think it was dumped in though, but they weren't coming out clear. Someone went off the bench, onto the bench. So they won't be able to clear if they're on the bench.
Far side, Monson tries to sidestep a check from his man. Now Holowati over to Pattison. Pattison does a nice job getting the puck down the ice, and that'll go for icing though, as
Monson just about beat him there, but he was half a step behind. We got to give those zebras a call once in a while.
that's all on you, man.
Always pro zebra. Here to my left.
Face off to the right of Tyson Kuyak. Don't want to go give up a goal here late stage in the second period as they've controlled the play for most of the second period. Wheatley now with some speed down the right side. Backhand. Oh, he tried to go back to Wheatley, and he's bumped off the puck there. That's got to be interference. Like he wasn't 10 feet from that puck and he gets knocked over. Unreal. Monson. Couple of seconds wind down. And that'll do it for the second period. Shots in favor of OHA 20 to Coeur d'Alene's 10, but on the scoreboard, it's a little closer than that, at 3-2. On 2 goals by Ryland Bengert, 1 by Jackson Barch. And just before we cut to the second half of our interview with Dennis McKinnon, what's your thoughts here on the second period?
Well, there was times when the Red Machine, as you like to call us, looked strong, some good forecheck, but as a whole, that period, you got to think again also about the 5-on-4 and the 4-on-3 and the 5-on-3s. Lots of time when we're not 5-on-5 trying to get in there and control the play, but they still look scrambly. The puck though is right in front of us. Almost every pass coming out of the end, it's bouncing. It doesn't sit down well. So it is a challenging ice surface to be stringing pass to pass to pass together, but I'd still like to see a little more from them and some quicker plays, especially down low. And they got to crash that net. They're moving a lot of pucks low to high. We're putting pucks on net, but we're not finding that puck. We're not getting into the dirty areas where Coach Dennis needs them to be.
So with that, the boys go into the locker room ahead, up 3-2, and we'll be back here in about 12 minutes time for the third period. And hopefully you get a chance to enjoy the second half of my interview with Coach Dennis McKinnon.
Very, very true. And, you know, this is a career and has been a career and a passion of yours for such a long time. What gives you the greatest joy in coaching hockey players, young hockey players?
I think for me right now, the biggest part is, like I've always said, I mean, going through experiences now where you and I talked about yesterday, where I'm coaching players where, you know, I've coached their dads as well. And just building the relationships. I have players that I've coached 20, 30 years ago that still reach out and you know, contact me or ask for advice, or like I always say, the biggest thing for me is just being, you know, if I'm walking down the street and I see a player or, you know, previous player I know and they cross the road or they don't say hi to me, I was unsuccessful. And I want to just be able to be part of their lives, to have them come back one day and say, hey, you know, I appreciate what you did for me, and, you know, all those values you tried to instill in us were, you know, are well taken.
Near and dear to my heart a little bit. I got a text this morning from a player that I had coached about 4 or 5 years ago, and she said to me basically, you know, I really appreciate what you were teaching me at the time. I didn't realize it at the time, but now I do, and thank you. So I can appreciate that as well. So with this group specifically, you finding that there's players in the room that you're going to ask to do things that maybe they haven't done before?
Yeah, and I think I tried to address that early, is, you know, even the guys that are returning with me, your role last year on our team could be different, this year, and you have to be understand to accept that. I mean, our job as a coaching staff is to try to put people in a position to not only, succeed as individuals, but to help the team be better, right? And again, it gets back to just, knowing your identity, or not even knowing your identity, but being okay with maybe someone trying to help you find your identity. And again, we all want to be the goal scorer. We all want to be the first line power play guy. And unfortunately, it's just not going to happen. And you might be this year, and next year you might not be. And I just really tried to get them to accept that, if I change things, or if you're not what you were last year, it's okay. And it's not because somebody dislikes you or you're doing something wrong. It's just we have a different chemistry this year. We've added a couple of different pieces that have maybe, bumped you down or put you in a different position, that we need you to do something different this year. And I think that could be a bit of a challenge for some guys this year. And if they're willing to accept that over the course of the year, I think we'll be in a good place.
And by that, you feel very confident that this team has all of the ingredients to make another run deep in a championship run.
Yeah, I mean, you know me, I don't like, talking about, I don't want to put any extra pressures on us. And I like I say, last year's last year, and I've moved on. And we all know how, like I said, for coaching, as long as I have, winning's tough. And that's why I try to tell people it's not easy. And when you get an opportunity to be successful, you need to cherish it, because it may never happen again. And fortunate or unfortunate enough that I've been part of some good franchises and good places that have won, and and success breeds success, I guess. And but we have to just go and do our thing. And I think if we do our thing, we really don't know the league. I don't know what every team has yet. But we have to go and play our game. And I think if we do what we need to do, we got the pieces to be, a team that's, going to hopefully have a successful year. But again, it all comes back to just buying in and doing the right things.
And you talk about being involved with successful franchises and organizations in the past, and certainly would put OHA amongst the top of them. With the change now of the Western Hockey League being right in our back door, how has that changed the organization? Is anything in terms of relationship building with the Western club? Is there anything there that'll help some of these kids sort of aspire to become Western Hockey League players?
Well, again, and that's that's an interesting question. I think right now everybody's trying to really find out what the right path is. I think over the last however many years, you kind of knew the pattern or the route that you needed to take or wanted to take. Where I think now things have changed, and we're still trying to really identify what is the right path for these guys. But having the V's in our backyard is just, to me, it's tremendous, because the kids get to see these guys train daily. They get to see them practice. They get to see everything that they go through. They get to see the level of the play. And like I said, I think those things are, to me, kids don't watch the game enough nowadays. Mm-hmm. And if they get opportunities to get out there and watch the level of play and the expectations at that level, I think those things in themselves are going to really help our guys. And again, if we can build a good relationship with them, and who knows, the sky's the limit, I guess. But it's just right now, it's just the opportunity to have something like that, right at our doorstep is really good.
You talk about kids watching hockey, growing up in an Instagram, TikTok time where we're watching 10, 15-second clips all the time. When a young player's watching a hockey game, what are you telling them to watch?
Well, we go as far as to say, pick if you're a defenseman, pick a defenseman that you kind of, want to be like, right? Or you think you would be a role model for you. And again, I could pick a Cale Makar, but there's no way I'm ever going to be him. So I have to be realistic in what I am and what I should be looking at. And I should probably be watching, the 6th or 7th defenseman and seeing what they're doing to be playing there and to be successful. And again, I'm not as, I think watching the NHL is great and everything else, but I'd like to see them even watch the Western League and watch those kids and what you know, we talk about, you know, as a defenseman, the good first pass and all these things that some of these guys, and you know, you always get the kids that say, well, geez, he's not a very good skater, or why is he there? He's only there because of this. Well, if you really watch his game, he's very simple. He does the little things right, and he's not flashy. And because he's not flashy, you're never going to see him on Instagram. So unfortunately, but he is a very big part of that team's success. And I think it's just trying to, again, they're starting to watch a little bit more, but they're still maybe watching it for the wrong reasons. And I think trying to get them to really, you know, watch the things that they need to see, right? And plays that happen. Like, you know, I had one of our players the other day send me a clip from a Western Hockey League game on a power play setup that we practice. And so the fact that he identified that and saw that, I think to me is a positive, right? So it's just, again, what you're trying to sell them, they see that it's happening at a higher level, and now they're probably more inclined to try that, or to at least look for it and see it.
And you hopefully emulate that and put that into their game on the ice. And coming down to the United States, getting a chance to play Coeur d'Alene last night, we sort of talked about, you know, don't take anything for granted with these guys. The caliber of the league's getting bigger. The caliber of the league's getting better. Have you been seeing that in the last number of years?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. And like I said, you know, and CDA is a great example of a program that's definitely, you know, going in the right direction. And again, it's, you know, it's a great place to come down and play games at. It's just a different experience for the kids and that. But, you know, I think they got to realize at the end of the day, you're here to play hockey, and you have to, the bus ride's fun, and those are all great experiences. And like I say, over the course of their hockey careers, these are the things that they're going to remember more so than the games. But we just have to try to teach them to, when it does come to game time, to be prepared for the game. And you still have to deliver on the ice. You know, as much as we enjoy having the fun off the ice, we have to, you know, and again, it's, you're not just coming down here and assuming you're going to get anything anymore, because they're good hockey teams.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to teach mine to make his bed in the morning every morning. So, yeah, Denny, thanks for the time today. Hopefully this has given, you know, a lot of parents that don't know you, who got a chance to have to know you over the last number of years, and it's been a real pleasure. And on behalf of our family, it's been some of the most fun hockey that Jackson's had a chance to be a part of. So
Well,
thank you for thank you for that, and thank you for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Anytime.
Well, welcome back to Frontier Ice Arena here, folks. As we get set to start the third period That third period face-off brought to you by Sun Valley Dental Center in Osuyas, keeping those hockey Hollywood white. Far side now as we go back to work on Coeur d'Alene side. Barch now tries to chip the puck through and he's not able to get that puck through. Flags it down there. Taggart's battling with his man. Now Trites sidesteps a check from his man, and offside's going to be the call. We'll get our clock sync back up here again. And remember, folks, what I start needing from everybody is start sending in your submissions. Preferably, we'd have 3 submissions for 3 stars for today's game. And speaking of which, one of our stars for sure is going to be Ryland Bengert with 2 goals today for OHA. And use that QR code on the screen as we go back to work here as puck's controlled now by Coeur d'Alene coming back the other way. Stripped off the puck there. Edgehouse does a nice job of getting the puck, moves it up to Bengert, who fires the puck in deep. After it there on the far side is Wheatley. Wheatley takes his man to the wall on the far side. Cooper Vogt now spins off a check, gets a puck to Wheatley, tries the entry pass there to Bengert, not able to connect on that as Bengert's up at, or held up there, no call. Coming back the other way now, good back check pressure there by Cooper Vogt as Wheatley loses a tire here in the neutral zone. Ice is in front of us here is very, very choppy and very hard maybe to see at home, but we can see it here. Is heading back to work now. Jarapudo, delayed offside calls. They tag up. Vogt goes back to work on the far side. Does a nice job of poking that puck free. Bumped off it there. Jarapudo doing a nice job of hounding the puck on the far side. Edgehouse backhands the puck back down low. Wheatley moves the puck up to Mooney. Sidesteps his man. Nobody there. He comes off the wall. Sable Brar steps into one right off the bench. And a howitzer, but that whistled wide and hit over top of the Coeur d'Alene net now as they control the puck out of their own zone. Backhands it up, and Sava does a nice job at the red lines. Had another good game here today for OHA. As they go back to work now, Monson, drag shot. That whistle's wide on a nice shot there by Grady Monson. Holowati, entry pass down low to Monson, and he's rubbed out of the play there on a nice play down low, but he's bumped off the puck before he can get a good shot. Sidesteps a couple of hits there, and they come back the other way. Mooney flips the puck in deep. Shea Mooney now reverse hit on his man. Gets taken to the ice. Didn't like that. Gets up, gives him a shove. Now, Holowati. Bouncing puck to Storty. Back to retrieve it. Trites comes back to help him out in the corner. Does a nice job. Puck to the right point. Monson just about springs himself free there at the right point as Walter holds the line for Coeur d'Alene. Puck back in deep. And Trites on the far wall. Indirect pass held in nicely here by Siemendorf. As Storty settles it down and allows his mates to change. Indirect pass off the wall. Look out, we got trouble. In tight. Nice save there by Kuyak. Nope.
I didn't really see how that went in. Did it go off a body after they shot it? I don't know how that happened. Some more minuses.
Well, we got it on the replay, but I can't tell because it's just so far away. But we found ourselves back tied 3-3 as we got to get back to work here. OHA gets the puck in deep. After it, here is Barch. Nice pass in the middle there to Trites. He goes off the glass. Edgehouse trying to hold that puck in at the line. Comes out in the neutral zone. In feet here as they battle for it. Edgehouse puts the body on his man in tight. Save there by Kuyak on a nice shot attempt there by Coeur d'Alene. Dangerous one. Backhands the puck out to neutral ice. Trite's watching him. D to D in the near side. Sailboat as they flip the puck in deep. After it there is Taggart. Good battle for it down low with Trites. Good puck possession there by Trites. Needs some support coming in. Out, tries to hit Barch there in the slot is Taggart. Just about connected on that one. Nice job out front here as they're battling for it down low. In feet as content to alleviate the pressure. Coeur d'Alene fires the puck the length of the ice, and we'll have an icing call with 15-14 here to go in the third period. Score tied at 3. Watts, they're definitely a different team when they start putting the pressure on the forecheck and start crashing bodies.
Yeah, they've struggled in their own end tonight, though. That last goal, again, was another turnover, a couple chances to get it deep, and they couldn't get out of their end a couple times up the center. They've got to be stronger on getting pucks deep and work the forecheck.
Coeur d'Alene now with some speed, try to go one-on-one with Mooney and thinks better of it. Save a Brar. Goes to Mooney now. Pass just behind him as Mooney backhands the puck back to Save at the far side. Up the wall. Touch pass now through to Bangert. Bangert flips the puck in deep. After it now is Cooper Vogt. In behind the net. Vogt walks it right out in front. Shot right on. Battle for it in tight. And that's going to draw a little attention as Vogt walked that puck right out in front. And they had a couple of good whacks at it.
2-3 good whacks. It was sitting on his pad, I guess, right underneath. And then once that whistle goes, they start raising the lumber. And we don't have any calls this time. Oh, maybe I'm wrong here. There was 2-3 good shots at him. Bangert took a fistful of Coho. And it turns into a power play.
And it looks like OHA is going to go to the man advantage here with 14:43 on the clock. Face off control by OHA. Brar to Mooney. Back to Brar. Over to Bangert. Bangert now on the half wall. Up top to Mooney. Over to Brar at the far side. Sable walks that puck in. He carries it down low, looking for a passing option. Now he gets it back up top to Bangert. Up to Mooney. Got to be careful. Bangert just about turned it over here at the point. They do a nice job now. Back up to Mooney. Mooney's going to have a shooting lane. Nope, elects not to shoot. Back up to Mooney. Keeps getting that puck on his backhand. Shot doesn't get through as it goes off a leg into the corner. Good job there by Seva, pushing up and collecting that puck here in the corner. Bangert now in behind the net. Rylan Bangert, 2 goals today for OHA. Walks it out of the corner, scores!
What a pass. What a pass. For a top in.
Bangert with his hat trick.
I thought he passed that to Vogt, but did it go off a skate?
I don't think so. I think it went in straight away. I don't think Coop got a stick on it. Let's see what the replay shows.
Good luck with that.
Oh, and I missed it. I was slow.
So hard to see.
Too slow.
Either way, Bangert's in on it for sure if it's his goal or he's got a perfect descent. OHA goes back up 4-3, courtesy of the power play.
And a nice job as teams back at even strength. The boys cash in on their power play opportunity and find themselves up 4-3. In behind the net. Doherty tries to stretch pass here for Monson. Monson now with a step. Gains the corner and he's not able to get the shot off. Brady Monson does a nice job getting up the left side and gets around on his man. Far side, Gage Mark gets it across. Everybody's able to be onside there as they stretch out. Nice job there by Storty. Holds the line on the half wall. Holowati in the corner now. To the far side. Mark's going to put a hit on his man. Shot from Storty. That whistles wide from the high slot. Holowati drops it for Storty. No drop there as he cycles back out of the corner now. Storty to Holowati. Shot. Oh, and Mark is leveled right out in front just as the shot comes. And he puts a hit on his man. He finishes this check, does a nice job. Gage Mark applying some physical presence down in front of the Coeur d'Alene net and does a nice job getting that traffic, that physicality. Could cash in for the boys going forward.
Well, right before that, there's a shot from the point, and he was right in front of the goalie. That's what we need to see. Some traffic, throw shots, rebounds. That's what they're looking for. It's not going to be another pretty one. We need some garbage goals here, too.
In tight. Couple of whacks at it there as Barch right in on the doorstep there. And
another good shot off the draw by Trites. And everyone is going to the net. We're starting to get that traffic we've been talking about.
Nice face-off win there by Taggart as he backhands the puck back down low. Need you guys to send in your 3-star selections here as we go. Shot. Taggart fires a shot in from the slot that goes wide. Edgehouse gets the puck through and a nice shot there as he's able to get the puck through legs. Good pressure here by OHA now as the boys are humming. Pattison with a shot right on, and that's controlled neatly there as it hits the goaltender in the chest as the boys are starting to push here towards the end.
That was a good push. Good 2-3 shifts there in a row in their end. The way OHA needs to play. They're hounding pucks in the corner with closer support and getting pucks low to high. Starting to see much more traffic in front of their goaltender, making it much more difficult for him to pick up those pucks.
12 minutes on the game clock as Wheatley now out of the corner finds Edgehouse at the left point. Right point to Pattison to Wheatley now in the half wall with a shot. And a nice save there with traffic in front as Banger takes a pounding in front of the net. A nice job there. Another shot whistles wide. Banger sure feeling it down there for OHA. And Wheats gets the puck into the corner. Comes out of the corner. Now the backhand right out in front. Shot. Bang it. Right. Couple of whacks at it. Somebody's down hurt. I can't see who that is.
I don't know, but he got cross-checked 3 times on the way down. It might be Garrett Puto.
Looks,
or is it Vogt?
That's Cooper Vogt. Yeah. Then he's up. Shaking his neck out. He looks to be okay. Took a pounding down low there and not able to get past the CDA goaltender. But doing some good work down low was Cooper Vogt and Bennett Wheatley.
Vogt probably won't be as hungry for the post-game meal. He just had a little bit of a Bauer sandwich there.
Puck now up over the head of Mooney as Coeur d'Alene hard down the ice. And icing is the call.
Roar did well to get back if it was chipped up over top of Mooney's head to beat out that icing. He's been flying out here tonight. Some good sticks in the defensive zone.
Good hustle there by 1-9 as Seva playing a great game here today for OHA. Face off, and we'll do that again as Holowati.
Not sure what happened. Sure what happened there. Did we win that draw so they blew it down?
I think that's exactly what happened.
Just checking with you there.
Face off now, this time controlled by Coeur d'Alene, so they'll let it go. Offside. As Jaraputo plays the delayed offside, we'll have a face off here. He's going to try to take that all the way down the ice.
He is, because, Brar could really see, they could all see with their backs turned that it was an inch past the blue line.
I can't believe what kind of rule book these guys play from.
That's a terrible call.
That was not an intentional offside. Jaraputo just played the delayed puck. Now Jaraputo wins the race and they still actually wave it off. I'm surprised. Far side. Seva tries to hold the puck there. Back down the ice as Kuyak comes out to play it. Icing's negated with the goaltender playing it, of course. Near side, Monson. Puck around to the far side, Brar. sidesteps a check from his man. They're not able, they're playing a little bit too soft at the point, and Kujak's forced to make a save there from the left point. You got to really commit to those plays at the point and get that puck out.
Well, we had one on each side there. Both wingers had a chance to get that puck out and weren't able to do so. And good thing it was a soft shot from the point. But we're once again back in our own end for a face-off, and the puck should have been out twice.
Face off controlled here by CDA as they go back to work now. Far side, Storty does a nice job getting the puck off the wall. Trice now gets the puck to Barch here on the left side, and they're going to gain the zone and fire it all the way around the far side. Taggart there in the far corner takes his man, and Trice going to work on his man. Barch in the near side. Forces his man to spin back to the neutral zone. Good support here by Storty. Shot right on, saved by Kujak, and we'll have a reset here inside the OHA zone.
Kujak snatches that one up just like he takes cookies off my kitchen table when he's in once a week for goalie skills.
There's a young man that has a bottomless stomach.
We both know that.
Tyson
But
Kujak.
boy, it's a good thing he's a good kid.
Fantastic. One of the best. And around to the far side as Trite's not able to play that. And
No ice.
no icing as the Coeur d'Alene player could have played that. Trites now on the half wall. Back down low. He feeds it down low to Barch. Just misses him with the pass. Now Taggart goes into the near corner. Barch supporting him. Close support. Now comes out of the corner. Barch tries to control it. Bouncing puck right out in front to Trites. Can he get a shot off? Trites not quite in traffic. Carries the puck around. Backhands down low to Taggart. Taggart tries to hit Barch cutting through the center ice. Now they're going to go back down below the goal line. Barch sidesteps a check from his man. Right up front, he scores!
What a
Back! Rights on the doorstep. On great puck movement down low between Taggart, Barch, and Trites. We've been waiting for that connection.
That was a pretty passing play. They controlled, they cycled, and then they found the open man who made no mistake rippling the twine.
Beautiful shot by Max Trites, and that'll put the Big Red Machine up 5-3 as great puck movement down low on a beautifully crafted play by the Taggart line on that one. And of course, I got so excited. What did I forget to push?
No replay once again, folks.
No instant replay courtesy of me and my excitement.
We got all this technology, but still, folks, once again, there is user error.
Speaking of technology, time is ticking here. If you want to throw a shout out to your players, recognizing where you're watching from here today. And oh my goodness, how did that end up in the net?
They got to keep their foot on the gas, and that's the opposite of that. Looks like the transmission fell out of the car on that shift.
So Coeur d'Alene comes right back into this one on a shot, really a shot from behind the goal line. So that must have caught Tyso on the back of the pad or back of the skate.
Looks like we're meant to have a barn burner here again. Every time they really get some momentum going, something happens, and the puck's in the back of OHA's net.
Nice touch pass play here. Now Monson just flying through the neutral zone. Not able to connect on that one. Indirect pass back to Monson now. Grady Monson's got a step, and he almost gets through as ahead of steam through the offensive zone was Grady Monson. Sidesteps a check from him, and Mooney's going to flip that back in. And the forecheck goes back to work. So we're 8:18 here to go in the third period. OHA up 5-4 on that kind of unfortunate goal here in the last one from behind the net as Mooney flips the puck in deep in on the Coeur d'Alene goaltender. After it there is Holowati, near side, held in, almost held in by Seva on a good hustle play there on the far side, but just not able to connect on that.
Are we going to see another intentional offside on that, or what do you think?
You just try to poke me, don't you?
Poking the bear.
Here I am trying to mind my own business. Just poking the bear. Trites on the far side watching his man. Good forecheck pressure there as they come back again with the Taggart Trites Barch line. With 7:46 here to go in the second or in the third period, rather. It's back to collect it is Pattison. Patty, affectionately known as by the boys in red. Nice job here now with Taggart down the left side. Beckham Taggart with a shot. Tries to go 5-hole on the goaltender there. He turns that aside on a nice line rush coming back the other way. Now Coeur d'Alene, one-on-one with Edgehouse. He's able to sidestep that one. Edgehouse, far side to Trites. Trites going, Edgehouse cutting to the net. Luke Edgehouse walks it right in, and a nice save there by the Coeur d'Alene goaltender on a center lane drive there by Luke Edgehouse. Edging out from the left point, walks it to the middle. Backhand shot. Nice save there again as he walks out to the high slot. Barch now from the blue line. Pass down low. Not able to connect. Wrap shot. And the puck squirts free there in the zone, or in the slot rather, as the boys moving back now. They're up to Barch, and he's able to tip the puck in to the zone and complete and start his line on the line change back the other way. Coeur d'Alene now through the neutral zone. One-on-one with Parsons. Tries to go outside in on Jace, and he shuts it down. Nice job there by Parsons as he backhands the puck up the wall. Shot that whistle's wide and all the way out to the neutral zone. Coeur d'Alene now back and forth in the D zone, trying to get something started. Ryland Bangert intercepts that D-to-D pass and does a nice job of forcing the turnover and does it. Great puck movement here, but Bangert with the shot. Rebound right out front. Nice job there by Wheatley on the rebound as Bangert and Wheatley had fantastic scoring opportunities in tight.
That was a nice little move to get into the high slot and rips a hard shot off the pad, and Wheatley was driving the net. Just couldn't quite get it up over the outstretched pad the second time. Boys got to keep the foot on the gas pedal here. 6 minutes, and CDA is not going to give up, as we saw yesterday. And we've seen today, every time OHA gets ahead, they're right back at them. Clean win on the draw.
And the puck comes back the other way now with a step down the right side. Oh, backhand, and he scores. Up over the shoulder of Tyson Kuyak.
Shots out drawn up, but clean win in the offensive draw, and they come straight down and score.
Back to game action now. Game is tied. 5:50 here to go in the third period. Turnover in tight to Barch. Fans on that shot. Down low, Trites. Rar at the far side. Back to support Barch. Tries to play it to Taggart, and he does at the blue line. Beckham Taggart walks it in, tries to drag to the middle, and puck strips off his stick as he tries to cut outside in. Good stick there by Barch, forces the play offside right out in front of us, and we'll go back to reset here and get our game clock back in action. 5:13 here to go.
Gave up that 2-goal lead again, and Coach Denny is probably not going to be very impressed. However, 5 minutes, 13 seconds left to fix this up.
Shot fired in. 5 minutes here to go in the third period as back and forth battle here as they exchange leads. And Wheatley on the far side gets the blue line, gets the puck in deep. After it now is Vogt. He's first to the puck. Tries to tie it up. Bangert comes up with the puck there and good support off the wall as Edgehouse backhands it to Vogt, and he's not able to cut to the middle.
Tackled, no call.
Tackled, no call. 3-on-2 coming back the other way, and a nice stick by Patty as he forces the puck aside and out to the neutral zone as Coeur d'Alene regroups inside the D zone. Edgehouse does a nice job of getting body position on his man. Backhands it over to Pattison. Pattison tries to hit Vogt and is not able to corral that. And that's going to go for icing as Cooper not able to collect that pass on a rocket from across the ice there. Will Pattison.
They got to do a better job and clean things up in their own end. The little plays along the wall are extremely important, and there's been a handful of mishaps there today.
Face off to the left of Tyson Kuyak here, 4:18 to go in the third period. Are we going to see another overtime here? Like yesterday, was decided in a shootout. Puck on the far side. High stick called there, and we'll have a face-off inside the neutral zone as we get back to action here. Well, if anything, they like to make the game interesting.
5 goals up on the board is not the OHA way.
Face off just outside the CDA zone. Taggarts, Barch, and Trites out there for OHA. Off the wall. Puck comes back the other way. Good anticipation there by Seba Brar. Carries the puck in. Tries to center it to Trites on the far side, but not able to hit on that pass as Mooney upends the stretch pass there on the far side. Mooney settles the play down. He's got control of the puck. Looking for a passing option. Gains the red line and fires the puck in deep. Nice patience there by Shea Mooney. On the far wall. Coming back the other way. Good back check pressure there by Taggart as he gets around Brar on the far side. And he tries to make a cross-ice pass to his teammate there. Now Taggart with some speed down the right side. Gets it to Barch, but hits him in the skates. He's not able to control that one and back the other way. Off the backside of Shea Mooney here. And now with some speed is Max Trites down the right side. Got a step, tries to get around and through all 3 Coeur d'Alene defenders, and he takes a cross check to the face. I can't believe nobody's calling that one. Did nobody see that cross check to the face? There's 8 sets of eyes out there, and nobody saw that. I can't believe it. I don't know what these guys are looking at out there. Puck now off the wall. Back to Edgehouse. Back to collect the puck, and I don't know what's coming from the CDA bench. I don't know what they can be upset about because
No words.
who was that got paid the cross check down?
Trites got hammered in the neck.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't Wheatley. He
Matt
already got one in the
absolutely
first.
cross checked right to the cage. I don't know. And apparently in Wenatchee it gets better. Edgehouse shot tip right on, and that just goes wide on the far side. Nice job there by Holloway. He does a nice tip, but just wide of the net. Back down low. The red machine goes to work. Monson. Holloway chasing his man down low. Battle for it here in the near corner. 2:15 here to go on the game clock as they continue to battle in the corner. Puck squirts free as they tie up here in the corner. Monson now. Can't control that pass. Another pass in skates. Not able to kick that up to his skate, or his stick rather. Now Vogt. Got an opportunity. Moves the puck to Monson. Monson coming with some speed down the right side. Good defensive play there by Coeur d'Alene as they move the puck back the other way. And now with some speed through the neutral zone, here they come. Dalebout. And stripped off that one on a nice play there by Pattison. Back to Edgehouse. Not able to, and they are able to get the puck out of the zone. Cooper Vogt applying some pressure as Barch finishes the check on his man. Pattison to Brar. Tipped in by Trites.
1:24 left.
Far side, Taggart watching his man. Near side now to Payne. Tries to get around Brar. Cuts to the other side. Goes one-on-one with Pattison on the far side down low. Coeur d'Alene playing down below the goal line. Get the puck up to the left point. That's a shot. Kicked aside by Kuyak on a nice save there by Tyso in traffic. Shot from the right point. Bluffed nicely there by Kuyak, and 59 seconds here to play in this one. And it's officially crunch time, partner.
Well, down under 1 minute, 5-5 game. What do we got for shots? 34. We're going to give him one for that last one.
I did. I think I gave it 2. Good job. Very well played there. Here we go. 1 minute. Face off to the left of Tyson Kuyak. Far side, Trites. To Barch. Now to Brar. Across the red line, across the blue line. Save a Brar with a shot. Good save. And a nice shot there by Brar. Coming right down Broadway. Pattison. Far side. Barch tips it in. Up on the half wall. Here comes Coeur d'Alene now with some speed. And Seva steps up on him. Nice play coming back the other way as they turn them aside. 30 seconds here to go in the game. Vogel. All the top dogs out there for Coeur d'Alene. Chipped up over the sprawling Barch as he gets the puck now to Bangert. Bangert down the left side. Ryland Bangert. It's going to be the shot. Short side. It's turned aside by the CDA goaltender. Puck into the corner on the far side as they battle for it. Held in at the point on a nice job there by Jace Parsons, who pays the price for it. And as time winds down in this one, it's going to overtime. Well, good flurry of action there, partner, to finish off the third period. Back to 3-on-3. What are your thoughts going into this?
It's been a scrambly game here. Giving up a 2-goal lead halfway through the third. They got to find a way to get this extra point now. Hopefully, way before a shootout. Oh, Zamboni's ready to come out here. He's had enough. The doors have been opened, and
he's had enough of the officiating as well.
He'll get those doors closed right up, and we'll start up this overtime period with some less than perfect ice. We'll go 3-on-3 for 5 minutes as per usual. And if that can't be finished up, then we'll go to a shootout for those of you that were with us yesterday. Slater made 3 saves in the shootout, and we had 1 goal by Jackson Barch. Zebras are having a little discussion at center ice. Zamboni doors are closed, and we're queued up for overtime, 3-on-3 here in Coeur d'Alene.
Well, as we reset and get set up here for 3-on-3 overtime, Coach Denny is going to start with Monson, Taggart, and Brar. Puck controlled by CDA as they get the puck in deep down the right side. Again, 3-on-3 overtime. Battle in the corner here. Monson electing to stay high. Watching Miller at the point as they battle for it down in the corner there. Taggart walks out of the corner there. Nice job there by Monson collapsing. Grady Monson's going to go 1-on-1. Grady Monson tries to get around his man. Puck spoke to the corner. Backhands it right out in front to Taggart. Oh, I thought he was going to try the wrap. He's got Pattison up high. Gets knocked off the puck there, and it's controlled here by Coeur d'Alene. Todd Vogt joining us here at crazy hours in Austria. Hopefully they can finish this for you quick here, Toddy. Here comes Jackson Barch down the right side. Shot right on. Oh, a great save off a ride rush by Pattison on a nice feed by Barch.
3:50 left to go. Addison came right down the middle. Had a great opportunity to end it here. Addison, Bangert, Barge out there. Bangert in to take the face off for OHA to the left of the Coeur d'Alene goal. Gets the puck up top to Pattison. Down to Bangert. Bangert carries the puck up high. Crisscrosses with Barch. Barch now up top. Jackson Barch, he's going to elect to reset this. He didn't like what was happening there as they're going to try and build some speed coming through the neutral zone. Crossing over to the left side, now down across the left side. Tries to get around his man, and he stripped off the puck. And that could cost him coming back the other way. He's got to get back on his horse. And he does, as Taggart takes his man to the ice. Does a nice, or Pattison rather, takes his man to the ice as Barch finishes a check in the corner. OHA now comes out of the pile with the puck down the left side. Ryland Bangert. He's going to wait for his line mates to get on side and change as he carries the puck down the right side. Ryland Bangert's had a heck of a game for OHA here tonight. Already a hat trick. Does he have more in the bag? Trites now at the left point. He's going to walk that to the center. Tries to feed Bangert coming through, but they're not able to connect on that one. On the far side now. In hot pursuit. Good job there is Edgehouse pressuring. Not very often is he leading the forecheck. But we've got Edgehouse, Paluati, and Trites out there for the Big Red Machine. And he's tracking him down from behind. He's tracking Miller. Miller carries the puck down in behind the OHA net. Cycles it around to the left point. Oh, there's a turnover. Dangerous turnover just about at the blue line there as he fired it into the breadbasket of Trites. Now Ollie Paluati. He's going to slam on the brakes. He's going to reset and get that back down low. And Savas controlling the puck in behind the net. Does a nice job there, moving the puck to Trites down the left side. Max Trites going to be the hero for OHA. Shot right on. Nice save there by the Coeur d'Alene netminder on a great shot by Trites with some speed up the left side. Back to work now, Coeur d'Alene. 1:50 to go in the overtime as we've had some good action back and forth. Taggart, Brar, and Monson out there for OHA. Far side, tries to go rink wide. Seva comes back to collect the puck in behind the net. Reverse there to Taggart. Taggart skates up on it and does a nice job of stopping up there, and he's going to pass it down in behind the net. I'm not sure why the official's even close to that. He is so far out of position, it's comical. Come back now the other way. Beckham Taggart with some speed down the right side. Or that's Monson, rather. 27. Grady Monson cuts to the middle. The shot. Oh, a left pad kick save by the goaltender on a nice rush there by Grady Monson down the right side. Taggart to Parsons. Parsons now off the half wall. Back down low to Taggart. Had a heck of a game here for OHA today. Taggart now out of the corner. Spins off a check. Bangert comes in to support. Puck squirts free. Now Bangert goes through the legs. Nice job there as Ryan waiting for some support as Taggart goes off on a line change and pinned down behind the net is Bangert. And that's going to be icing if March has got it. Oh, icing's waved off. Apparently icing doesn't happen in overtime in Coeur d'Alene. Back down the other way. Back in the action is Jace Parsons. Gets the blue line. Drops the puck up to Bangert. Bangert to Parsons. Parsons going to crisscross there with Barch. Parsons just had the puck poked off his stick. Nice job there getting off the ice with Jace Parsons. Down the far side is Monson with some speed down the right side. Cuts right in. Rebounds in right on front. They can't cash in on that puck sitting in the blue paint as his body's all over the ice right now. At the end of overtime. Oh. Lots of really good action. No kidding. Look at these bodies. There's bodies everywhere. I'm not sure how they was only about 30 seconds left, but the both referee was staring at Bangert taking lumber multiple times behind the net after the guy tackled him like a football play. Maybe these guys are ready for Sunday.
And then the icing. An icing in overtime. You miss an icing in overtime. Don't know what else to say.
Well, we're back in
Other than
same position as yesterday.
shootout. So 3 shooters from each side.
I'm going to go first.
And looks like Coeur d'Alene probably will, I would imagine, will elect to go first. As I'm not sure. Oh, looks like they're going to send OHA out first. Jackson Bartz over the wall here for OHA.
Got to shoot the puck with the ice right now. Ice is terrible.
Here he comes down the left side. Jackson Birch. Oh, and he just missed his backhand as he had him, but just couldn't get the puck up.
That's that bad ice. We got to come in and shoot the puck. Ice is terrible at this point in the game. We've played full third period, 5 minutes of overtime. You can see the snow over there anywhere. All up the boards, not even just at the benches. It's all over the place.
Payne now for Coeur d'Alene. Starts down the left side with some moderate speed. Shot. Saved by Kuyak. Whistles wide and no goals yet here in the shootout. Second shooter for OHA is going to be Ryland Bengard, already with a hat trick here today. Let's see what kind of magic he can put together for OHA. Shot, scores! Ryland Bengard makes quick work of that one with a nice snipe.
That's what they need to do. They need to shoot the puck.
Left side of the net.
Right over the pad and under the blocker.
Low blocker. Beautiful shot. Second shooter is Miller here for Coeur d'Alene. And he overhandled the puck, and that rolls on him. Just like you said, Watson. Tyson stayed right with him there and played it well, but the puck rolled on Miller before he got a scoring chance off. And the third shooter here for OHA will be Grady Monson with a chance to win it for his team. Shot, saved. Denied there with the glove hand. With Grady Monson coming in on the snipe. Tyson Kuyak here, a chance to win the game for his club. With Fu was the third shooter yesterday, or the second shooter yesterday for Coeur d'Alene. Going to carry down the right side. He did this yesterday. And try and drag Tyson across. Oh, and a nice backhand up over top, and we're going to go to another shooter.
He goes for the poke check, and it didn't work out.
Beckham Taggart be the fourth shooter here for OHA. Taggart down the left side. Takes it wide. Looking for a shot. Denied there by the Coeur d'Alene goaltender. And this is a must-save situation here for Kuyak. Dale Bout down the left side for Coeur d'Alene. Forehand scores. And that'll do it for Coeur d'Alene as they win this one in the shootout.
Well, that's not how OHA drew it up. But once again, day two, expect the unexpected. They didn't put a 60 minutes in, and they find themselves in a position like this, up 5-3 with 10 minutes to go in the third. And that's what happens sometimes.
So a disappointing loss for the boys in red here today as they come up a brick short here in the shootout. The opposite of our situation yesterday. And stay with us as always, as we like to have a couple of the players come by and chat a little bit about the game here today, immediately following our game here today, the after hours on Barge TV. As OHA drops this one in nail-biting fashion to Coeur d'Alene here down in Idaho.
At least they get right back on the ice tomorrow with a real quick turnaround. They play at 10 or 10 a.m., 10 or 10:15 tomorrow. And so far, 2 out of 6 points on the road trip is not what the team and the fans who travel down here wanted to see. But they got a chance to fix that up tomorrow morning. By the time 1 o'clock rolls around, they can add to that point total.
As the boys take a knee here at center ice to say a little prayer at the end of the game today. They win this one in the shootout. So final score of 6-5. And our Bart's 3 stars for the game today, as voted by you, the viewers. Number 1 star for OHA is Rylan Bengert, who's had a hat trick today and a heck of a game. Second star will be Seva Brar, who played a phenomenal game on defense for the Big Red Machine. And the third star will be Beckham Taggart, who has the heart of a lion, that kid, and played his guts out today and just came up a little bit short. So, well, Watts, that'll about do it here from game time, as we boys never like to do the interviews after a loss, but stay tuned with us here, folks, as immediately following the game here today, we'll spend a little bit of time with the boys talking about what could have been. So stay tuned here with us on Bart's TV, and we'll be right with you.